The world is remembering Pope Francis tonight. The pontiff died this morning at the age of 88. He was known for his charm, his humble nature, and his concern for the poor. Pope Francis died around 4 in the morning Eastern Time, and now tributes and condolences are pouring in from around the world. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden.
I'm Sarah Sanchez. Earlier today, we learned his cause of death. The Vatican says Pope Francis died of a cerebral stroke that led to a coma and later heart failure. Francis died early this morning on what's considered Easter Monday in the church. He was admitted to the hospital in February for bronchitis that developed into double pneumonia. He was then released on March 23rd. Francis was the first pope from the Americas, and as a Jesuit, his papacy focused on social justice, and he aimed to make the Catholic Church more inclusive. People across the country joined together to mourn the death of the Pope today, many of them joining in prayer. And today, President Trump signed an executive order to put all U.S. flags at half-mast in honor of Pope Francis. They'll be flown at half-mast until the Pope's burial.
Pope Francis chose to be buried where his favorite icon of the Virgin Mary is located, at Rome's St. Mary Major Basilica. In November of last year, he approved new papal funeral rites, which would allow him to be buried outside of the Vatican and would use a simple wooden coffin instead of the traditional 3 coffins. We are now hearing from local leaders as they react to the tragic loss.
As an old WASP, I was particularly touched by his basic sense of humanity, a champion for peace, and a reminder that we are all God's children. Messages more important today than ever before.
And that was Governor Ned Lamont today.
And Connecticut Attorney General William Tong extends his condolences to Christians, saying, quote, like his namesake, Pope Francis was the rare leader who practiced what he preached, living simply while speaking powerfully on behalf of the poor and marginalized. His voice and vision were beacons of light in a darkening world, shining through with a moral clarity that we need now more than ever.
And State Senator Stephen Harding released a statement saying, in part, Pope Francis's message and mission was based on compassion. Compassion for the less fortunate. Compassion among races and religions. He was loved by millions of people across the globe. We collectively remember that compassion, and we mourn his passing.